Kyle, you were shocking me with your gross generalization that no one should have children just a moment ago.
I don't believe that's what I said at all. I said that no one wants children and no one should want children. Like, what are you doing? What kind of breeder, like sick mind kind of person wants to have children? I don't get it. If I would rather lose my left foot than have a kid.
You know how like sex feels good because it's something that nature's trying to get you to do. You think that like that's like the end of the feel good part of procreating, that there's no rewarding parts in having children?
I don't know, Father Taylor. Tell me more about this. What are you talking about? You're saying that orgasms are... I don't know.
Why do you think orgasms feel good? It's because nature is trying to get you to procreate because it's important to further the species.
Then why can't women have orgasms?
That's one of God's. That is one of God's great mysteries. It's like asking why can't they drive? Like we'll never actually know. But I see my friends with kids and they love it.
It's funny.
Oh, do they? In front of you, they love it. You know what people with children do to their single friends? They lie because they want you in the same hole that they're in. They can't stand it when you go and eat 7 chili dogs at a St. Louis game and then just go home and pass
out. It was like 5 hot dogs, dude.
I'm sorry. You ate the other 2 on the way home. You took them to go.
It doesn't count. It was afterward.
$53 on hot dogs.
He said at the game. Now he's mischaracterizing the history.
Oh, fact check Woody. True.
That's what people with kids do to their single friends. They're like, oh, it's so wonderful. There's like a little you, and every day is a gift, and it gives you so much purpose. And it's like, how's your nap situation these days? It's like, what? What's that? Well, the kids have naps, but I mostly have nervous breakdowns about my financial future.
Well, the kids take naps, but I don't because I'm 36 and I can have stuff to do. Yeah.
The fuck out of here. That's prime napping age. The naps are wasted on the young. Naps are for 40-year-old men. You get a nice 3 to 6 hour nap in the middle of the day. You're
6 hours is not.
By the evening, you're just popping. How do you think I'm on here so bubbly and happy? Usually, I'd be filled with rage right now.
No kids.
Checkmate, Taylor. How are you going to get out of this one?
You need a solid 8 hours and then a cool 6 in the middle of the day.
Yes.
You lock in for what they call a health conscious 14, and you're banging on all cylinders.
You ask any professional bodybuilder, sleep and rest is almost, maybe even more important than
bodybuilders have kids.
No, they don't. They're not fertile. They've ruined. How would they possibly have kids? Those guys are all cucks.
Chris Benoit had kids.
Not anymore.
No, that's true.
That's true.
He was a bad example.
See, that guy saw the light.
And then,
I can't believe you went to Chris Benoit for
example
of parenting.
Can you think of any other happy parents?
Right?
He felt so bad about it, he hanged himself on the Bowflex right afterward.
Oh,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Or, I don't know why anyone would have children. I don't know why you would want that, why you would want that responsibility, why you would want that lack of free time, the inability to just drop everything and go on a mini vacation for 3 or 4 days. Like my dogs, I could send them to the fucking boarding place and just not the pound. I could kill. I mean, look, if I had to, I could strangle the life out of them and be like, no more responsibility for me. And they wouldn't give me 45 fucking years to life. Like you see women do that all the time. Do you think it just happens randomly that all these women are drowning their kids in bathtubs? Those are honest parents. Talk to one of those gals about whether you should procreate. They'll let you know. Don't do it. One of those chicks that traps their kids in the car seats and then rolls their van into the lake.
I think that's a minority of parents.
I think it's a minority.
Not everybody has guts.
I think most people enjoy having kids. I think that's like a driver in the human condition to want kids on some level.
What does most mean? Webster's definition.
More than half, right?
You're looking up most. It means a majority, a numerical
amount, quantity, or degree. Yeah. Well, then you're just wrong. Because most people don't want kids. There's no way most people want kids. I can't believe that there are women who want kids. That's the shocking thing to me. Because as a man, it's like, I just do the thing I love the most, and a kid happens. To a woman, it's like, well, they're gonna destroy my pussy and my body and my mind. Let's do it. Like, what's left?
Well, Kyle, you're almost right here because according to a 2023 Gallup poll, 8% of people say they don't want children at all. 8%. Oh, wait, no, you just told me the definition of most. That's a tiny minority, right?
I just don't think that can be accurate. There's no way. There's no way. 8% of what? 8% of human beings? 8% of the polling data on your Fox News breeder website? Get out of here.
It says Gallup. It says Gallup poll.
This is like Taylor arguing with Taylor. It's like, look, I have polls and stats and facts. He's like, well, my gut says, I
just don't believe your poll. There's no way. I don't know anyone that wants kids. My parents didn't even want kids. Like I mean, they did. They did it on purpose, so multiple times. But I bet if you ask them now, big mistake. Big mistake. Well, they just kept doing it. They kept doing it.
Your dad likes having you around.
Sure.
You think that you enrich
Dad didn't have to do
life,
anything. Right? Dad got a hunting buddy and an archery buddy. Mom got a lifelong of responsibilities and like chores and extra work. You know how many fires I started? You know how many fights I got into? How many parent-teacher conferences were required? What it cost to raise me? Get the fuck out of here. They both could have had Lambos. They get a Lambo apiece or something at this point with all the shit I broke. No, get out of here with that.
I don't know.
You know what a kid costs to raise to college age? Forget paying for the college. Just to get to college age. It's got to be $400,000 or closing in on it.
No idea. It's probably not cheap.
Have a summer house instead, Taylor. Get a dog and a summer house to take the dog to. Don't get yourself a fucking half-ass genetic replica.
What else should he get? Like a e-bike?
I mean, e-bikes are pretty cool, but
I could get another 4090.
You could be you could get you could SLI those things, even though it's diminishing.
Isn't that the
graphics? I'm sorry, the NVIDIA card. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't buy it. I don't think that. I'd love to like all jokes aside. Those of you who are listening to this, let me know. Do you want children? And not the idea of children. Do you want the reality of children? Like, no. There's no way you do. There's no way you do.
Lots of people want a family. It's really normal.
It used to be, maybe. I don't know why it would be. I've never wanted children. From an early age, I was like, whoa, why would anyone want this? Why would anyone want one of me? Like, I'm awful. Like, why would you want me in your house? Like,
I'm sure you were fine.
Throwing crusty socks under my bed. And like, why would you want a kid? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, I like my dogs. They're great. But again, I choke the life out of them. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, I think that kids are kind of a long-term project, and they're the sorts of things that give people meaning. Some people start a business and work long after they don't need money anymore, right? Elon Musk doesn't need another dime, but I think that he likes the achievement. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I forget if he had 5 or 6 kids. He's professionally successful, but in listening to him, I felt like emotionally poor. I'm like, I got 2 kids. This dude's got like a half dozen over here. The whole gamut from felon to doctor, right? They all turned out different, which is hilarious, by the way.
Let's not make that the left side of the spectrum, all right? Does he have a child molester?
No, okay. So
all right, so he doesn't have the full gamut. He's like got like the middle of the gamut felon to the best case scenario doctor.
I don't know. By the way, it's hilarious to me how he takes like no responsibility for raising his kids. He's like, look, I gave them all the same environment. The kids, it's on them to turn out the way they turn out. Like, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, hearing him talking about all his kids and like now he's old like me. And like they're entering into adulthood and doing their own things, and I think he has his first grandkids maybe. And it was like, yeah, I don't know, I feel like this guy has so much more than me. I picture grandpa on the couch just surrounded by the little world that he created, and it's like it's pretty dope. It's like a kind of accomplishment or emotional wealth.
Sure.
If you made a business that employed 1,400 people, wouldn't it be the kind of thing you hang your hat on? If dinner was always packets of sugar, like I admit they taste good, but at some point it's not all that filling.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle's argument seems to be sugar tastes better than anything else. Why would you have anything but
freedom.
That?
It's the freedom to pick sugar or salt and not have to like, no, I can't. My kids. No, no, I can't. My kids. No, oh, I'm not allowed. My wife and kids. Like I don't like the leash and collar, the ball and chain that is that family. And I also wouldn't want the responsibility. And I don't like them. I don't like them. They're not cool. They're shitty little mini people. Dogs are so much better.
I have a response for that too. And I think it ties into Taylor's argument, which was sometimes you get satisfaction from it in a way that like is almost just stupid. I think it's like a chemical reaction that parents are wired to have. So this is my thing. I remember the first time Hope sang the ABCs, and I was like, oh my God, look what I've done. I have, it's like I went to space or something. Like this kid is singing the ABCs. Amazing. And I'm processing it, and I'm like, basically fucking everybody learns this song. It's not that rare an achievement, right? This is like, if this were Xbox, it'd be the first achievement that has 99% accomplish rate.
It would be the tutorial.
Made it through the tutorial. But on the for some reason, I think it's like a chemical kind of dopamine, serotonin, words I don't know, that I'm like, man, there is a kind of reward system built into a lot of people to value having a kid, and they're little, like they've created this local micro community, and it feels good. And it feels good along the lines of any other long-term accomplishment.
Golden retrievers have a genetic abnormality where they overproduce oxytocin, which is the love chemical. So golden retrievers bond and love you more than any other dog because of this. Pit bulls must have the opposite, where they just got some sort of hate chemical they produce.
That's worth the hip dysplasia.
Yeah, totally.
We had 2 yellow labs, which are genetically similar, and they both had hip dysplasia. It's just hard to avoid.
I couldn't agree or disagree more. If I found out,
you ever had a kid?
That's what I'm saying. If I found out that I wasn't able to have kids, if my sperms were all shitty, I would be really, really depressed. I would that would be devastating. To be
fine. I'll bang.
I would be so happy. I would be so happy. When
I would go try and find the sperm of a guy who looked kind of like me, but he's 8 inches taller and makes a lot of money. And I would just lie to the kid. And I would take
you want the child support? I heard the second half of that qualification.
That's what I mean. I would sue him secretly from a state that would allow me to engage in that nonsense. And then I'd have a lake house and a kid who was jacked and tall. And then that kid joins the fucking NFL. Now who's sitting pretty? This guy.
I wouldn't let my kid play NFL either. I wouldn't let my kids
not football, NFL.
Yeah, whatever. I misspoke. I wouldn't let them play pee-wee. I wouldn't let a kid play pee-wee football. I just feel like you're getting concussed right from the beginning for a 1 in, I don't know what the actual odds are, but probably 1 in 20 million.
You got it all backwards, right? If you see your friend repeatedly smash himself into a tree, do you worry about the tree? Don't worry about little woodman, okay? He'll be fine.
I'm not buying it. I want to know what the listeners think. Do you actually want to reproduce? Do you want little ones? Not the idea of them, because sure, yeah, sure. I'd create a lineage of Kyles. Yes, do that for me in the background. But actually having to go do it, no.
You could just be absentee.
I'll bang all your wives. Fine. Just ask.
I don't want to go do it. If you handle the alimony and child support, go for it.
No, that's not the part I'm offering to help with.
Kyle, you could just be a bad father.